The Association of Visual Artists, or AVA, was founded in 1986.
In 2005, with the help of a government education grant, AVA started the Real Stories Project.
A program where for 18 weeks, students from a select Hamilton County school,
with the aid of experienced filmmakers,
create a professional grade documentary.
In the 2009-2010 school year, the Real Stories Project came here
to the Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences.
They received a group of 18 students,
which was then split up into 2 smaller groups.
The first group
chose to make a documentary about adolescence and the transitions with it. The other group,
consisting of ourselves,
chose to film the first group creating this, a documentary about documentaries. With this documentary, we hope to educate others, like the Real Stories wishes to educate us,
while also telling the dramatic story of our counterparts in the other group.
With any luck, their documentary and our own will be successes.
And then you see like the person.
What are our rules as far as like censorship?
No censorship.
Are we gonna have to just do it now?
For me,
as long as it's just
I don't
real.
I don't believe in censorship.
Why are you filming things? Don't film this conversation. This is a secret. I'm not even in it.
Yeah, you are.
How does this have anything to do with documentary?
we can go over it.
Because that's actually the art for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
A film about something using facts and stuff, and it's about reality pretty much.
Okay, I guess a documentary is a film that is made to simply document something.
Well, documentary is simply a recording or a paper or what have you, any sort of media stating so-called facts about a certain phenomenon. Not a little detailed. You can do one about the damn railroad track. That's not a phenomenon.
Documentary is just like something, I don't know, it's like a film that's kind of spontaneous. Like, it's not scripted and it's about reality. And I think good documentaries aren't really totally censored. So, like, it's truth.
I think a documentary is an informative film about a subject that might go into a lot of depth and detail about a certain subject that people want to make a film about and want to share with the world.
Wow. It's basically a story about a person's life or an event.
Short film about something.
Yeah, tells you about things that are going on.
People interviewing basically about what's going on in their planet, really.
A documentary is a film that explores an issue, a truth, or basically any subject that you want to cover or explore. A documentary can be anything about any subject.
Best case scenario, we've had some students that have actually left like we did this project with Tyner twice, and we've had students that have gone off to study film and video. That to me is a best case scenario. It means that they got really, you know, it was kind of like a catalyst for them, and it really kind of gave them a boost. and kind of an early leg up in that sort of industry. Another best case scenario is what I'd love to see is more students before they go off to college, or if they stay here for college, actually get active in their community. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I would hate for any student to walk away from this kind of project or program with any sort of level of resentment for the arts. That would be a worst case scenario. I don't think that's going to happen. And I certainly don't want anyone getting hurt making a documentary, but we just haven't really seen a worst case scenario as of yet. And I just don't want to see, I don't want anyone coming away from this program with any sort of ill feeling. I don't know how else to describe that. It's all good. It's best case scenario, it's art. Hopefully you can't go wrong, I don't know.
I really don't know yet. We're kind of in the planning session right now. I'm excited about it because it turns out it was my idea and that they chose.
I am absolutely positive that our documentary is going to be totally awesome. Right now we're doing really well, and so pretty sure we're going to keep doing really well, and it's going to be a totally awesome documentary.
I don't know, there's some interesting group dynamics, just contrast between personalities, and I'd be a liar if I said I didn't think it would get in the way eventually.
Worst case scenario is it doesn't get finished. That's the absolute worst. Best case scenario, they're able to enter it in a film festival and it actually gets an award and it gets recognition for the students.
Okay, what is your documentary about?
It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of like an insight to the life of our generation, 15 to 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there. Anyways, that generation, an insight to like who they are, who we are now, how we got here, and pressures on us, and just life in general about, yeah.
The documentary is supposed to be about, I guess, the pressures and the stress and the issues that teenagers face in high school. And the idea of this documentary is to help other students realize that they're not the only ones going through these problems and these issues. And it's also to help like the outside older generation to see what you guys are going through.